for diving. Who comes and stops us in our tracks? Bravely we prove in our striving, trudging together each day. Where there's a will, there's a way.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's daily reflection. It's Friday, January 8th. It is, man, it's a little bit chilly in my basement this morning. A little chilly. I try and dress appropriately. You guys know all you guys don't know this, but I'm in my pajamas every day. Every day I do this. I'm in my pajamas. Haven't done my hair yet. You know, sometimes I get to this mess here. My wife still loves me, so that's really what matters, right? Happy Friday, Brenda. I've been waiting for you to hop on. So today this is how I'm feeling about America today. I don't want to be an American idiot. I don't want to be American idiot. Brenda, happy birthday. Good job, honey. Everybody. Brenda, 7 years, right? 7 years. Woohoo! Right on, guys. It's a long time to be sober. Man. I'm 4 years old. No, I'm gonna be 5 years old, but I'm 4 years old now. All right. Enjoy your growing up portion. I'm letting you know that. Once you hit 10, those double digits, that's why I decided to go back out and relapse. I wanted to play around for 10 years again. Bad jokes, Dion. So, let's get into today's reading. But before we do that, I want us to think a little bit. I want to put some thought process through some stuff here today. What I want you to do is kind of we're going to take just a couple seconds. I want you to think back. If you need, who has 7? Not me. Somebody did. I will find out. Brenda, I thought it was you. All right. Somebody tell me. Well, then never mind. It might be another Brenda, and my dyslexia is getting a hold of me. My dyslexia. So we will find out. We'll put it in the group, Brenda. Thank you. So what I want you to do is I want you to think back. I want you to think back to right before you quit drinking or drugging. Okay. And I want you to think of that person. And I want you to take an honest look at this person from where you are right now. Okay. And think about what you feel when you take a look at that person. I'm doing the same thing. I got to close my eyes when I do this stuff. All right. So I'm looking at Dion from Dion's point of view now. And it makes me sad. I hear a lot of crying out. I hear a lot of pain. I hear a lot of suffering. And so now let's go ahead and open our eyes or whatever we need to do. And let's think about that and who we are today. I don't care if you have 2 days of recovery. I don't care how long you have. You're a different person today. You're no longer that person. Okay? And that is a miracle. So we're going to do something else. Good job. That's it. Now, whenever a newcomer comes in, whenever you wake up in the morning and you're praying, you're asking God to get out of yourself, I want you to remember that person. I want you to remember what it is that you're fighting for. Remember those feelings. Do I have a choice? Man, I should have left more time for this. No. If you were, and okay, I'm going to clarify this right now. I need to clarify this right now. Okay. I am only talking about alcohol today. Okay. I'm not talking about drugs. Okay. So take, and I'm sorry, but take it for what it is. But the addiction to drugs is different than alcohol. I'm sorry, guys, but it's true. Okay. Recovery is the same. All right. What we go through, that portion of addiction. Okay. And I'm not going to get into the levels of addiction. Okay. But I can ask myself this question. If I was to go back, even when I was 12 years old and I was making that choice, did I have a choice? At any given time, was I ever given the choice to have that option? And the answer is no, never. Okay. It wouldn't have mattered if the alcohol hit my tongue at 12 or 32 or 42. It would have had the same reaction. Okay. So drugs are a little bit different. I'm going to use an example here. Okay. I love the cocaine. Right? So I knew what cocaine would do to me when I was using it. Fuck, I was a cack. Come on, guys. No, I gotta quit doing that. It makes this boing, boing. Right? I had these friends. So we started doing cocaine like once a month, right? That was every weekend. Then they come over on a Wednesday. I'm like, oh, nope. I'm done. No more, because I see the addiction coming. I'm like, Wednesday night, no, guys, I got to work tomorrow, and I still got 3 hours of drinking to get on. All right? No way I can stay up all fucking night. And I told them goodbye, and I got rid of those friends because they were druggies, man. Okay? I had a choice. I had options. Okay? Drugs and alcohol are different when it comes to addiction, period. It just is the way it is. May I'll sit down and do. Actually, if you go back about 2 years and listen to these, you'll find a bunch of them in a row. I'm coming up on 2 years of doing this. We got like 3 weeks. So the fact for most alcoholics, for reason yet obscure, have lost the power of choice and drink, our so-called willpower practically non-existent. I never had it. I never had that choice. It was not given to me. It was not an option. Period. I'm sorry, guys. I don't believe it any other way. If you want to confuddle it with everything else, you go for it. But that's a nice, easy answer for me, and I'm taking it. The fact for most alcoholics, for reason yet obscure, is we have lost the choice and drink. Our so-called willpower becomes practically non-existent. We are unable at certain times to bring into our consciousness with sufficient force the memory of a week's suffering and humiliation of even a week ago. We are without defense against the first drink. I was never able to do that, ever. I was never able to have 1 or 2 beers. I couldn't do it. I tried. Actually, that's not true. The night I relapsed, I had 1 beer. And I was up half the night wanting another fucking beer. The almost certain consequence that follows taking even a glass of beer do not crowd into our mind to deter us. See, our brain is only looking for something, is looking for an easy way out. Okay, it wants the easier, softer way. That's the way our brains work. That is human conditioning. It is the way that human beings work. We love comfort. We are comfort creatures. Okay, so what are we doing when we're trying to go back to that? Well, we're trying to relive the glory days. Okay, and don't try and relive glory days. I'll tell you why. Because there's new days coming up that are even more glorious, man. Don't miss out. I think my dog has finally figured out how to make sure she's on camera. She's been working on it for 2 years. She's always right here next to me. So she's with me all the time, along with my 2 cats. We kind of just walk around and I don't know. I have a fun life. Let's just put it that way. If the thoughts occur, they are hazy and readily supplanted with the old thread idea. This time I should handle myself like other people. There's a complete failure of the kind of defense that keeps one from putting his hand on a hot stove. I'm going to do 2 more paragraphs here. The alcoholic may say to himself in the most casual way, it won't burn me this time, so here's how. Or perhaps he doesn't even think at all. How often have some of us begun to drink in this nonchalant, God, I used to do that all the time, nonchalant way, and after the 3rd or 4th pound of the bar, and said to ourselves, for God's sakes, how did I ever get started again? Only to have the thought supplanted by, well, I'll stop on the 6th drink, or what's the use anyhow? When this sort of thinking is fully established, now that's why they're asking, was there a choice? Did I ever have a choice? You may feel differently that way. I'm going to tell you, that's all right, man. Okay? What I'm talking about is my opinion and my opinion only. Okay? It's all right. And it's okay for us to disagree on something like that. Yeah. We're still right here. So it doesn't change anything. I'm still right where I'm at, whether you're right or I'm right. When this sort of thinking is fully established in an individual with alcoholic tendency, he probably has placed himself beyond human aid, and unless locked up, may die or go permanently insane. These stark and ugly facts have been confirmed by legions of alcoholics throughout history, but for the grace of God, there would have been thousands more convincing demonstrations. So many want to stop, but cannot. So, I was kind of thinking back to when I was 19 years old and I sobered up. And the thing that really got me then was being homeless, man. I didn't want to be homeless. I was 19 years old and I was scared, man. I was scared. I still have nightmares about that stuff. I hadn't messed up my book. Is it different? I'm going to tell you now, my program is different from when I was 19 years old because I'm a different person. So I don't know that I want to get into that theological view today. I have some, I don't think we don't have time for me to do that. My powerlessness over alcohol does not cease when I quit drinking. In sobriety, I still have no choice. Absolutely. Hallelujah. I have no choice. Okay. The choice has been made for me from the day I was born. Okay. It's already been made. You have an illness. That's the way it works. The choice I do have is to pick up and use the kit of spiritual tools. We do have that choice. Now, you do have a choice to go pick up a drink, but you know what's going to happen. So eliminate what they're doing is they're eliminating that choice on their own. Okay. Self boundaries. Okay. Like me, I don't let alcohol in the house. Some people are like, oh yeah, my friends like to come over and drink. I don't have friends that are non-alcohol that drink. So in fact, I keep very few friends. I have 2. When I do that, my higher power relieves me of my lack of choices. So relieves me of my lack of choices. So my lack of choices, do I drink or not drink? Instead, let's do it. Am I going to pick up my tools or am I not? Okay. Now, no, you may not drink, but gosh, you're going to have a pretty miserable day or 2 in a row, huh? And my lack of choice and keeps me sober one more day. If I could choose not to pick up a drink today, where then would my need be for AA or a higher power? I'm not even it. If I choose not to pick up a drink today, then why do I need AA? That's what it's saying. If I could choose to not. I don't know how to get into that, man. If I could choose not to pick up a drink today, there would be none. Yeah, that's true. There wouldn't be. But I don't get why you would say it. I don't. In fact, I think it's stupid. And I think it's, I think it kind of goes, If you could choose, that's like saying, could you imagine if television was never invented? This is a what if to me, and I'm not even going to cover it. I love you guys. I will see you tomorrow for daily reflection. I got to get to a meeting, and then I'm going to speak with the CEO of NADAC, and I'm scared. Not scared. I have some fear. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. That's for sure. I just don't feel like I have all my ducks in a row. And if you guys could do me a favor and just pray that Dion has the right words, I would appreciate that. This is a very, very important phone call for me. I don't want to sit here and say it is for everybody, but well, it might be for a lot of people. I don't believe in bullying. I don't care who the bully is. I do something about it. So what you gonna do, huh? You can beat me up. Peace out. Love you guys. Have a day. Bye.